Check your HUD.
Militia Titan spotted, engaging. Target's almost
Detecting
down.
holding.
Let's finish him off.
Warning, our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required.
Guard engaged. Defend that wing IMC at all costs.
Enemy Titan down.
Five calls. Get to 85.
Lisk has put a high price on your head, pilot. Dead or alive, that makes you worth something to me. Let us begin.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
A course so soon, pilot. You scare too easily. Perfect. Impressive. Surprisingly impressive.
Warning. Detecting holding.
I do hope you had no last requests for that time in long past.
Warning, our reactor is unstable.
Let us begin. Your mistakes will be your undoing.
Flight 4 ready.
A course so soon, pilot. You scare too easily.
Flight 4 offline.
Perfect.
Warning. Warning.
Impressive. Surprise. I do hope you had no last requests for that time in long past.
Warning. Detecting holding.
Your persistence is honorable, but your demise is inevitable.
Flight 4 ready.
Good. We're one step closer to your end. You should not have done that, pilot. Let us begin.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
A course so soon, pilot. You scare too easily.
Flight 4
must learn his place.
Warning. Detecting hull damage.
Your technique is improving, pilot. Unfortunately, it is too little, too late. Your mistakes will be your undoing. I do hope you had no last requests, for that time is long past. Your persistence is honorable, but your demise is inevitable. You are beginning to show talent, but your struggle is apparent.
Flight core ready.
He's using a core. So predictable.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning.
All right, pilot. You've got my attention. Your errors will be your undoing, pilot.
Warning. Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery
That was
required.
inspired, but you haven't beaten me yet. You
Warning.
should not
Battery
have done that, pilot. Let us begin.
Warning. Detecting hull damage. Flight core ready.
Your mistakes will be your undoing.
Warning. Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required. Warning.
Perfect. Very disappointing. I expected so much more of you.
Flight core activated.
I do hope you had no last requests, for that time is long past. Your persistence is honorable, but your demise is inevitable. Good, we're one step closer to your end.
Warning. Our reactor is
You
unstable.
should not have done that,
Battery
pilot.
required.
Let us begin.
Excessive damage. Warning. Warning. Excessive damage. Warning. Warning. Flame core ready.
Of course, so soon, pilot. Perfect.
Warning. Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required. Warning. Detecting hull damage.
Your mistakes will be your undoing.
Warning. Our reactor is unstable. Replacement battery required. Battery required.
Let us begin.
Flame core ready.
had no last requests for that time is long past.
Warning, battery essential. Flame core ready.
Let us begin.
Warning, detecting hull damage.
Of course, assistant pilot. You scare too easily.
Excessive damage. Warning, warning.
All units fire at will. This pilot must learn his place. Your technique is improving, pilot. Perfect. That was inspired, but you haven't beaten me yet. Good, we're one step closer to your end. You should not have done that, pilot. Allow me to end your suffering, pilot.
Keep tighten down.
Security lockdown disengaged. Surface access is authorized.
Pilot, the security lockdown has been disengaged. I recommend we leave through the tunnel. Pilot, I have concluded we should take no further shortcuts. Pilot, Major Anderson is here. Investigate this facility. I will meet you on the other side.
Don't get captured again, BT.
I will avoid all shortcuts.
Overseer requests all teams working on the Ark analysis report to the lecture hall for General Marder's presentation. Thank you. You're forgetting he's got Hammond in his group, so if he says...
What just happened?
There are distortions throughout this facility, and they appear to be causing a rift in time. I advise caution until we have further information.
All right. Wish me luck.
I wish you luck.
decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending... But lest we lose sight of the bigger picture, remember those losses are ultimately replaceable by the inexorable march of human reproduction. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending its reach and power towards a prosperous and bright future.
Identification credentials must be displayed at all times. Any suspicious activity.
What happened to everyone here?
Their bodies have aged unusually. However, some show signs of weapon fire. Strange. I'm picking up traces of my own data signature within this area. The distortions must be affecting my scans.
Interesting. I'm detecting traces of a massive energy explosion throughout this facility. However, your helmet data does not detect the same in the other timeline. None of these remains match the genetic profile of Major Anderson. He may still be alive. I recommend you check the main lobby of reception. I would accompany you, but unfortunately my chassis will not fit through the door.
BT, I found Anderson. He's, in the ceiling.
Objective complete. We have rendezvoused with Major Anderson.
Very funny.
My intention was not humor.
Pilot, if you hand me Anderson's helmet, I will analyze it. With the death of Anderson, command of Special Operation 217 now transfers to you. Congratulations on your field promotion, Pilot Cooper. The following is Anderson's mission briefing from Commander Sarah Briggs of the Militia SRS.
Major Anderson, 2 weeks ago we intercepted IMC comms. They found something on Typhon. A massive blast of energy was discharged at this location, creating time distortions. I want SRS on the ground to infiltrate the facility.
Roger that. I'll get some answers.
This wrist-mounted device we recovered during Operation Grizzly should protect you. We know the IMC have contracted Kuben Blisk and his mercenaries to protect something critical there, so watch your back. And Anderson, you know how much I love writing death reports, so don't go alone. The SRS is a team.
Pilot, the data Major Anderson collected appears to be incomplete. We are duty-bound to uphold and fulfill Special Operation 217. Recommend we locate Anderson's wrist-mounted device before proceeding.
I didn't see any device on Anderson.
It must be on the other half of his corpse. I detect a breach in the Security Services building. I will provide access. I will remain here and scan the ring structure while you investigate the facility for intel and the missing device.
Nice. Maybe next time you can throw me.
Noted.
Unauthorized personnel detected. Active automated security.
Advanced cloaking package.
Copy that. Laser messages are online. Sending a team to investigate.
Sorry, Anderson.
Non-combat personnel and research teams proceed directly to the nearest emergency shelter access point due to a minor security breach. Please remain calm and contact the nearest automated security personnel for assistance.
Pilot Cooper, I have transferred some of my AI functions into your helmet in order to permit communication across time shifts.
Just spotted him heading towards wildlife research. Get the rest of the eggheads evacuated and set up a choke point.
Additional laser meshes are online. Let's box him in.
Control, security contact Attention pilot, inside!
Will Dr. Colby Martin please report to robotic engineering for design review? Dr. Colby Martin to robotic...
Unknown target. We're getting our asses kicked out here! That's the bloody shit, Rev! Over here! Stop that! Stop! I'm losing you now! and leave.
We're going forward with this. The test must be completed.
Pilot, a fragment of Anderson's damaged log may be relevant here. Activating log playback.
Anderson log 341. The IMC found something all right. It can fold space and time. It sure as hell didn't build it, but they're restoring it. Whatever they're planning, it's potentially catastrophic. Anderson out.
Don't test the Ark's power now. We may never have another chance. Zulu 6, prep the Ark for delivery.
Shield's losing power!
Anderson's log 342. The fold weapons power source is called the Ark. Doesn't look like they've perfected the casing. This one's empty. The Ark must be somewhere else. Anderson out.
Ark prepped for delivery and en route to the test chamber. Ark prepped for delivery and en route to the test chamber.
outer ring. Test sequence will commence once the arc is in place.
Visual! Sideline negative, stand by!
Commencing test run.
Pilot, the rings at my location contain a large amount of residual energy. This was the Ark's final destination. Anderson's plan indicated a recon mission within close proximity to the center of the active rings.
You want me to do what?
If we can obtain the Ark's energy signature, the militia fleet will be able to track its current location in the present day.
Dr. Jefferson Boyle, log 1. Looks like they went forward with the Ark test, despite my warnings to postpone, but what Martyr wants, Martyr gets. Dr. Jefferson Boyle, log 1. Looks like they went forward with the Ark test, despite my warnings to postpone, but what Martyr wants, Martyr gets. I don't know how I survived, but I did. For now. I've tried all the exits, but I'm trapped. Damn place is locked down good. All I have is hope. That's what I get for picking a lab underground. What can I say? I like archaeology.
Targeting this planet's moon as a test. This damn thing was just a test. One of our own planets is next. They're going to hit Harmony, and they've moved up the timeline. I have to get this intel to Sarah.
Hold right there, pilot. I've located you.
That was Major Anderson's final recording. Cooper, based on your recon of this facility, I may have a plan. Meet me outside.
I would like to spend some time today to talk about the value of human life. There is no value to human life. Now that I have your attention, to be more precise, human life to a certain limit is expendable. We are self-perpetuating yet self-destructive, adaptable yet flawed, and always resource-intensive. We are endless consumers of resources. But most relevant to our research here is one undeniable fact. that human life is abundant. Overpopulation of any colonized world is a given. Through the lens of cold objectivity, it is irresponsible to say that all individuals on such worlds are actually indispensable. Millions of humans die across the colonized worlds every day by any number of causes. Human life is expendable. Now our problem is twofold. On the one hand, we are faced with a hostile frontier populace opposed to our commercial pursuits for the greater good. And on the other hand, there is a never-ending cry for natural resources, demanded of us by the greater populations of the core systems. We must have order on the frontier if we are to achieve true progress, but the militia, in its provincial myopic lack of vision, refuses to accept this. Thus, we are at war. Now the bitter truth. Reinforcements from the core systems will not arrive for several more years. The militia gains strength day by day, taking back one planet after another. Our choices are limited. Drastic action must be taken. Again, I remind you all of one simple truth. That human life is abundant. And, as distasteful as it may sound, human life is, in truth, expendable. And so that brings us to this planet Typhon, where we have discovered a gift, a machine that will do more than change the tide. Call it fate, call it evolution, call it what you will. The truth is, we have discovered our resolution, and in it lies a weapon with a powerful ability to fold space and time. We don't know who built it, but we do know that it is quite old. And most importantly, we have learned enough to bring it to life. As we use this fold weapon, we will manipulate space-time targeting anything we desire, sundering entire planets. Our restoration efforts in the mountains are nearly complete, but one task remains. We must complete a small-scale test here first, to tune the power source, or the arc, as our colleagues tend to call it. Once we have accomplished this, we will transfer the power source, the arc, to the full-scale site, and destroy one populated militia planet and then another, until they capitulate. We will open an Einstein-Rosen bridge sending through thousands of concentrated gravitational waves. This will rip apart and sunder every molecule, every atom, and every living thing we target, resulting in total loss of life. But lest we lose sight of the bigger picture, remember those losses are ultimately replaceable by the inexorable march of human reproduction. By decisively neutralizing the militia forces, we will in fact safeguard the existence of the human race, extending its reach and power towards a prosperous and bright future.
sectors. Please display security credentials clearly to avoid access. Automated security personnel, please target all non-IMC military subjects.
I recommend you meet me at the rings in order to scan the Ark's energy signature.
Something moved. Check it. Anyone have a visual? Target. Watch yourself! Take it! We lost the my shell's taking hit! Heads up! Stand by! Anyone, back up!
Pilot, I've located the controls to extend the bridge to the rings. I've marked it on your HUD. It appears that whatever actions you took in the past have caused the remaining automated security systems to be quite hostile towards us in the present. Controls transferred to...
There goes that time! Where'd it come from?
Uphold the mission. I have marked the bridge controls on your HUD. You will need to extend the bridge before the full weapon test bed explodes. Salvo floor ready. Salvo floor tighten down.
The hell with the safety protocol. Initiate the test immediately.
Copy that. Do not allow the intruder to reach the Ark under any
Pilot,
circumstances.
I've located the controls to extend the bridge to the rings. I've marked it on your HUD. transferring controls to pilot.
The Ark is overloading! Everyone evacuate now!
Pilot control initiated.
BT? Well done, pilot. Scan complete. As Anderson discovered, the IMC intend to destroy the militia planet of Harmony using the full-scale version of this weapon. Pilot Cooper, our journey is far from over. We must get this data to the fleet